So yesterday, October 10th, was one of the craziest days in crypto history. We had some of the largest liquidations, and now you're getting some of the best opportunities to ever buy in the crypto market. And I'm going to go over everything in the super raw, unedited videos just to give you guys all the information that you need to know right now. So first off, just to show you guys exactly what happened. Yes, yesterday, October 10th, in a 24-hour time span, we had 9 billion, and I actually think with an update, this actually hit a $10 billion liquidated from the market. This was actually insane, and this was actually 5 times the amount of liquidations that we got earlier in Q1 of this year in February, when Trump also announced more news about tariff wars. That's when actually tariff wars were starting, and now he mentioned more tariff news yesterday after the markets closed right after 5 o'clock, and then we got all our liquidations in crypto because crypto is a 24/7 market. And the main thing that I need to go over with you guys is why this is probably one of the best opportunities to get into the market if you've been sidelined, or just to add your position. So I'm real quickly just going to go to Ethereum. So this is what Ethereum looks like right now, and I'm actually going to change it to the 1 year chart, and you're going to see that. So the second largest liquidations we had was February 3rd, and if I actually go back to that point, February 3rd, yeah, so like right in this point after February 3rd, when Trump announced the first start of the tariff news, the tariff war, about like a 2 month span after that, we just went absolutely negative. So I think it did take some time for the markets to adjust to those tariff news. And I think everything, even from like the S&P 500, all major stocks, everything just absolutely collapsed in Q1 of this year. And about like 2 months after that was probably the best buying opportunity. So since the April lows of literally when Ethereum hit $1,500, it's almost on a 3x since then. We've topped close to the all-time high of Ethereum, 4,800. I actually think on some exchanges we tagged 4,900. But if I take a look at like the last month of Ethereum, you can see that with these liquidations yesterday, I'm not sure when this video will come out, hopefully within a week or so. Today is October 11th, but yesterday was October 10th. That was all the large liquidations. You can see just this massive dump. Literally, Ethereum a couple days before was grinding back up at 4,700 and literally dumped over $1,000, literally a minus 25% dump from Ethereum. So looking at this chart right now, my prediction is that, well, something may happen like last time, guys, where after Trump announced in February the tariff war, then about 2 months later is when we actually bottom. Now, I do think that we are going to bottom in the next coming weeks. Do I think it's going to take 2 months to bottom? I do not think so. Now, it's a little bit different right now where we are back from Q1, because the other thing you have to take into consideration are rate cuts. We already had a rate cut in September. Now we have another FOMC meeting October 30th where they're might rates again, and they probably will cut rates again, especially after this disaster yesterday. And Q4 is ultimately one of the most bullish times to be involved in crypto. So there are a lot of catalysts going on right now that I think will contribute to the V-shaped recovery that we'll see from Ethereum. And just this is kind of how like all altcoins look. They went a little bit more of kind of like a U-shaped recovery here, but I do think we're gonna get something of a more V-shaped recovery. So when is the best time to enter the market? Honestly, anytime in the next like month or so. Could we see some more downturn from strong altcoins and major layer one blockchains? Yes, we definitely can. And I honestly think for the next like 2 or 3 weeks until the FOMC meeting on October 30th, we may just continue the downtrend. We also could continue to just uptrend right away. I don't know. The V-shaped recovery could literally start next week for all we know. So that's what I'm saying. Right now is a good time to get back in the market, or just slowly add to your positions, see what happens over the next couple weeks until we actually start trending up. But usually when you have something this significant, it will take a little bit of time for the markets to recover. But considering where we are in Q4 and where we are in the bull run right now, this recovery could be quicker than last time. So I don't think it's going to take 2 months to bottom. Like, we're not going to be bottoming the beginning of December. We could bottom like in, maybe if yesterday wasn't the bottom itself, in like a week, 2 weeks. I would say at max, maybe we go into November a little bit, depending on what happens at FOMC. Like if they don't cut rates, I think that could extend this bottoming pattern that we're forming right now in crypto. But really, right now, anything that you want to get is on a huge discount. Now, this is the crypto coin market cap fear and greed index. It shows if there is fear or greed in the market. And honestly, recently we were entering greed, but obviously with the liquidations yesterday, we are now in fear. Not extreme fear, but just fear. And notoriously, guys, the best time to enter the market is usually when we are in this fear zone. Usually when we're under 40 or under, that is a good time to get into the market. And if you go and backtrack this chart and kind of see when the tops and bottoms happened in crypto with Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any major altcoins, or just charts like the Total 3 chart or the others chart, you'll see that it kind of correlates with kind of where we are in the crypto coin market cap fear and greed index. So right now we are entering fear. We could get low. I'm not sure if we'll actually get into extreme fear, which is under 20. But hey, look at last time we entered extreme fear, guys. It was in Q1 with the tariff news last time. So just monitor this chart just to see what the total kind of feel of crypto is right now if we're in fear or greed. But if we do trend lower and lower, that just means it's better buying opportunities. And on the inverse side, guys, when we get back into greed, that's when you should probably be selling or taking profits. So this is a chart you really need to be monitoring, like if not daily, like at least every other day or so, just to kind of see what's going on. And look at the historical values too. You can see that last month we were still neutral. Last week we got pretty greedy. We got close to the greed of getting over 60 because neutral is between 40 to 60. So sometimes when you get too high, it kind of jumps back down real quickly, like we saw, especially with the liquidations. So honestly, for the largest liquidations in history, being only at 35 isn't that bad. I'd honestly imagine us being at like extreme fear at this point, but hey, I do think that this is a good time to enter a lot of coins. Also, just real quickly, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and like the video, please. It helps out push my videos a lot more. It would really appreciate it if you guys did that. But anyway, guys, this is pretty much it for the video. A different style of video. I just want to get this video out ASAP for you guys just to know that this is a great buying opportunity for anyone to get into crypto or to add to your original positions. But anyway, guys, I have a lot of videos coming out. I also have some vlogs coming out as well. I'm trying to keep it mostly crypto related, but I'm also trying to get some personal vlogs out and just talking about crypto, just raw in general, not sitting at my desk all the time too, and just kind of like live market updates in those vlogs as well. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, please subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.